Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Christopher Martin. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, man. Enough respect, man.
Wagwan, brethren.
Wagwan, General.
What's happening?
That's all Charlamagne knows. That's all he knows.
I don't know Wagwan.
That's all he got. That's all he got. One Wagwan. That's
And
it.
peace and love. Peace and love.
I
That's
don't even know what accent that was.
Yeah, peace and love our old one still. But not really used right now. Peace and love.
We need to bring that back.
Yeah, we definitely need to
Yeah,
bring
that should
back.
never be played
Yeah,
out.
yeah. But, you know, Wagwan good always. They're good with Wagwan always. Yeah, man.
So let's talk about you for a second and the new album. And then...
And then,
first of all, you have a very motivational music, even songs like Life, and it's very uplifting. But then there's some contrasting things that happen.
Yeah. There are a few contrasting songs. Like Bun for Bun is one of them.
Yeah, okay,
you know?
so that song is about, I guess, retaliating for cheating.
Retaliation in the sense of like, the song in its purest form is saying if I give trouble, that doesn't mean you're supposed to do it.
So, but basically it's about cheating because you have a lot of
Yeah,
cheating.
I wouldn't say I have a lot of cheating songs. I probably have like 3.
You're a big cheater then.
No. You see, the thing is, we see a lot of cheating in the society, so I sing about it. You know, it's not really from a personal
Let's not blame
standpoint.
that on society because black men don't cheat. But Angela Yee's hairdresser is Jamaican, and she said all Jamaican men cheat.
That's a lie.
There you go. I like how you said that.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big stereotype. Big stereotype. And I'm here to mash down that stereotype right now.
So why do you have to say that you don't cheat?
You know, it's because it's hard out there. It's really hard out there.
Yeah.
So when from a standpoint, the Almighty is the greatest in life. You understand? So if you believe in the Almighty, if He can't do it for you, then it can't happen.
That is true, though. People look at that and they think that, you know, what you're saying is so difficult. But the truth of the matter is, when you have those lustful desires, you should pray to God to keep you strong.
Of course, you should to keep you strong. If it is that you want to be strong.
What is you're married, right?
No.
Oh, I see a ring on your finger. You have a girlfriend?
No. Huh?
What did your girlfriend? You know what? Never
If
mind.
you could hear, okay?
Yeah. Trying to holler? No. I was saying, he makes a song about cheating. I'm just curious what his wife thought about.
No, my girlfriend knows.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, but she all right with it. Because at the end of the day, it's music.
That's what you say.
It's music. Yeah, man. It's music in its purest form. It's music.
He's like, why am I
here? It has nothing to do with me. You know, I sing songs about people. Like I see things happening all the time.
You had this argument before. I can feel it.
Nah, man. Why? I'm giving you all the good answers.
Yes, we give great answers. It's music.
He's like,
Nah,
I'm talking
man.
about.
I don't sing about myself.
I'm talking about Usain Bolt.
I think you got to look at it deeper. I think you got to look at it deeper from just the word cheating, though. Like, you know, you always got to submit your will to the God in you. And when this lust is a real thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a real thing, and it's not even like what we would say. It's not like a problem per se, because women are awesome, and you should look at a woman, a beautiful woman, and you should have desires in your head. That doesn't mean you're gonna indulge. You understand? But it's nice to see a woman and think of the possibilities.
Do you have those desires for Aisha Curry?
Aisha Curry, no, to be honest.
See?
No, like that's a married woman though.
Yes.
You understand? So I could never bring myself to thinking about a married woman like
that's
that.
That's all it is.
You know what I
She
mean?
can cook though.
That's all it is.
She can cook.
Respect. Did we not just have a conversation?
So shouldn't people respect the fact that he's a married man in that case?
Some women don't,
Okay.
but some people do.
But now,
Yeah.
back to this whole thing though, because we talk about submitting your will, and
Yeah.
I would agree with everything you say, right, about cheating and everything, except that you said, but if I cheat, please don't let me get caught.
Because to some people, if you're cheating, you don't get caught. It's not considered cheating because nobody knows about it.
What people are those?
Me?
Whoever is in the situation. So if there are 2 people in the situation who are doing whatever they're doing and nobody else knows about it, then nobody knows.
Yeah,
So if those prayers don't work, just hope I don't get caught.
If your flesh is weak.
Yeah.
Cause black men don't cheat, but clearly Jamaican men do. Caribbean men. So, you know what
Black
I mean?
men don't cheat, but Caribbean men. So, Charlamagne, where are these?
Are you trying to separate black people from Caribbean people?
Yes, I am.
That's what he's trying to do.
There is a difference between black Americans and Caribbean black people, yes. Yeah.
There is
What
not.
side are you on? I'm on the not cheat side. Whatever side is.
Why do you think your hairdresser said earlier he's Jamaican? So listen, we're all black, but tell me, a lot of people from Caribbean say, no, I'm Caribbean, right?
Nah.
They're black.
What are you talking
My
about?
mom is
So
black.
you mean
She's
to tell
Caribbean.
me that no black
I
man from
mean-
the Caribbean, if you be like, oh, you're black, they be like, no, I'm Jamaican. No, I'm Haitian.
Nah, I've never heard that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they're
not
still
true.
black.
You've heard that?
Yes. Your hairdresser said it this morning.
No, she did not say that he's not black.
Yeah,
First
exactly
of all,
what
we
she
don't
said.
agree with black men don't cheat because they do. So we don't
we
already
don't.
don't agree with
No,
that.
we don't.
So I mean,
No, we don't.
let's just keep it real.
No, we don't.
But anyway, let's get back to you, Christopher. So you do have this song and that you were just talking about also
Yeah.
on the new album.
Yeah.
And you're saying that if you decide to stay with me and I cheated on you, then don't cheat back on me.
Yeah, because if you're gonna say if you say you forgive me though, like if I mess up and you find out and you say you forgive me, then that means it's done. You know what I mean? It means you forgive me. We're gonna move on, and you're not supposed to do
little payback.
Yeah, no, there can be no payback. If you want to do payback, then leave me alone and you do what you do. You understand? That's the foundation of the song. You know?
I agree with you on that
Yeah.
because if I say, okay, you cheated, I forgive you, I'm staying with you, then you're not supposed
You're
to
not
try
supposed to
punish
do what
me.
I did. That's wrong, right there. That's where it's wrong.
But what if she makes a mistake also? Can you forgive her?
Yeah, what if she does
What
it?
if it is a mistake? It just happened.
You did
I
it.
was feeling vulnerable.
That's true. But I don't feel like a lot of men are born with that chip to
What
accept
chip
it,
is that?
to accept infidelity against them.
Oh,
know what I
no.
mean? It's hard.
Because our egos are fragile.
Yeah,
we can
it's
always
hard.
put that chip in you.
Are there some guys who are okay with it? Like, all right, I
mean,
did
if you
it.
really love somebody, you'll let them make a mistake. I mean, I've been with my wife 21 years. She's made mistakes before, But if you love somebody, you'll stick it through. The same way you
For
would
real.
want them to stick it out with you.
Of course, yeah, definitely. So that it all boils down to the person, what they can manage, and you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, like if you can't, what I say, if you can't take it, don't dish it, right? And if you dish it, you gotta be willing to take it,
Right.
But, you know what I mean. But some people they can't do it. It's like I can do it to you, but you can't do it to me. That's the unfair kind of world, the world and
It
level
probably
kind of
also
vibe.
depends on how you get caught and what that conversation is like.
I feel so too, cause if you get caught in like a disrespectful way, like
In your
you're
house, in your
disrespectful,
bed.
yeah, 100%. That's wrong, though. You should never do that.
You look very disappointed about this cheating topic.
No, not really, because you see the thing is, I talk about it a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
Oh,
talk
so you
about-
admit you talk about it a lot? Cause you
yeah,
tell me-
because
He did a damn song.
Cheetah's Prayer was one of those songs that
Yep.
get you in trouble. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. I
What-
hate that I really like that song too, because I sing, and then I'm like, but then he says, if I do, don't let me get caught. I'm like,
That's just the punchline. Yeah. That's the shock value.
is there? So what do you pray to God? Like, God, please.
I don't know. If you want to do it like that, you want to do it standing, sitting, on your knees.
But
you know?
but
On your
it's,
knees.
but
It's how you choose to pray.
But it's never the cheat. Like you said, it's not the cheating that gets you in trouble. It's
Yeah.
the getting caught.
There you go.
That's the whole tree. If the tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to see it, theory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, that's all that is.
For real,
Still
for real.
wrong though.
It is.
Because
It is.
God sees you.
Yeah, he sees everything.
Did you get a girl in trouble? You was texting a girl. I thought I read a story about that. You were texting a girl, and her husband or boyfriend seen, and
I don't recall that.
good answer. Good answer.
I can't recall that
News that
happening.
you texted a girl, and the girl found out, and they got into a big altercation.
I texted the girl or the girl texted me. I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
I plead the fifth.
I don't recall none of that.
You're not with that girl no more.
Who?
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Now, have you ever sent nudes by accident to somebody?
No.
The wrong person?
Never.
Because you asked that question.
Never. No, never. I don't even take nudes.
Really?
No.
But you like to get them, I'm sure.
It's nice, but not like overly nude. You know what I mean? I like pictures that, you know what I mean, it leaves something to think about. Like everything in one go is nice. You know, you want to see some stuff, but you don't want to see everything.
Right? You don't want her busting it wide open
Nah.
with a picture.
Don't bust it down, Tatiana.
What are the stereotypes of Jamaicans that aren't true? Because it's all the old school ones like
There's
they
a-
don't need poom poom.
Well, that's a fact for some people. You know what I mean? A lot of people do it. A lot of people don't do it.
You do.
I don't.
Oh.
And
You never ate poom poom in your life?
I never will.
Why
And I'm not saying it's wrong or nothing. That's just a choice that I made.
Why?
Because I made that choice. I don't feel like I have to do it. I don't want to do it. If I wanted to do it, I would have done it. It's a free world. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
So if your girl
don't
says
wanna
this is
do
what
it.
I like, I want you to do this.
If that's what she likes and I'm not gonna do it, then I think she's gonna step out. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I have to make that change to please somebody.
Is it considered disrespectful?
What?
Eating
Telling her
poom poom?
no?
Yeah, or girls asking you to eat their poom poom. That's what somebody told me once.
No, it's not disrespectful. Well, I don't think it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? I'm open-minded though. I'm an open-minded Jamaican. So at the end of the day, you know, some people might find it disrespectful to be like, yo, you gotta ask me to do that. Well, I feel like if you ask a girl to do it to you, then you leave that door open for her to ask you to reciprocate.
Right. So you're okay with not getting that either.
I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a deal breaker for me personally. You know what I mean? So I'm good with that.
Oh, so you don't get head? You cool with not getting head?
I'm cool with not getting it.
Envy, it's just weird what you asking
That
that
shit sounded
question.
wild, bro. I ain't gonna front. That shit sounded wild. Cause you looked up and you was like, so you cool with not getting head? Like, God damn. My God, bro.
I don't want you
Lord have
to.
mercy.
Listen, next time, just text
Jesus
me. I'll
Christ.
ask.
Right. My mind was never even close to that.
That's what they think. That's
There's
the
a
way
word
they
for
think.
that.
Yeah, I realized.
There's a word for that in Jamaica, right?
What? There's a word for what?
Nothing.
You know, awkward, man.
Now, you also went to go see Buju perform on his
Yeah.
tour in Jamaica. How was
Yeah,
that?
man. It was great, man. It was great.
What show
you
did
know?
you go to? You went to Kingston?
Yeah, I went to the Kingston one. Yeah, man. It was awesome, man. Great vibes. The stadium was packed full of life. You understand? I don't know. It's one of those feelings where, like, it cannot be relived. You know, it's like you had to be there in that moment to witness it and to feel it, the whole vibe, the whole vibrations of it all. It was great, man. Trust me. Trust me. And he did an awesome job. Yeah, for his first performance coming from where it was coming from, it was nice.
You was born on Valentine's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does that make it when you're with a lady? Do you want to celebrate your day or do you celebrate her?
Nah, man, I celebrate her, man. You know, I'm selfless like that.
What's the best present you
Boy,
ever
you full of shit. I can tell by the way you look.
You are not. I don't know. It's like Charlamagne feel like say I've heard all these questions before because he's looking at me like, why are you giving me all the right answers?
You're saying the right thing.
You know, I don't know, but yeah, man, I definitely on that day. It's like I take a step back and you know what I mean. It's her day. At the end of the day, you know, because it's a day of love, and it just so happens that it is my birthday. But it's you know what I mean. It's like one day out of the year where you're supposed to show that person who means that much to you. That if you don't do it every day, which you're supposed to do it every day, which is the right way to do it, but it's widely accepted that this is the day of love. Show that person all the love and appreciation. So I take a step back. You know what I mean?
So you put your birthday second.
Definitely.
Wow.
Of course. It's the manly thing to do. You know?
And you have a lot of confidence and self-love. Like you talk about that in the song, I'm a Big Deal.
Definitely.
How was that instilled in you? Were you always like that or was it something you had to learn?
No, I feel like I was born this way. Because I'm off the standpoint where I don't feel like you have to wait on nobody's acceptance. You don't have to wait on nobody to tell you that you're great or you're going to do well or you're smart or whatever. You know what I mean? You should tell yourself that first and foremost. Understand? And I feel like I'm that type of person. So when I was gonna do that song, I'm a Big Deal, and I was there with my engineer, he was like, yo, they're gonna think you're cocky or you're conceited. I'm like, no, not really. But the way I had the song at first, it was kind of conceited. You know what I mean? And that's why you go back and you edit stuff.
What was it like at first?
At first it was like, I'm a big deal, my friends are a big deal, the girls, them love me because I'm a big deal. You know
A little
what I mean?
cocky.
It was coming off that way at first.
Then he had to specify, like,
And
it's
then
not
I was
about
like,
money.
yeah, and then you know, and then you go back and you say, here, we're gonna incorporate everybody. And then that's when the first line came out. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with money or fame or vanity. This one is all about self-worth. You know, so everybody is a part of it now. So it's not about me and my friends.
Right.
You know?
So we could sing along and be like,
Yeah, and everybody feels good, and it's not just specific to one situation or one person.
And then you also have a deal with Puma. How did that come about?
Well, my very close friend is Usain Bolt.
Never heard of him.
I would think so.
Has he ever cheated?
He's like the fastest man in the world. If I don't know if he's ever cheated. We've never had
I'm
that
playing
discussion.
with you. Go ahead.
You know, I don't know what came out in the news, but I don't know about none of that. You know?
That's my good friend, but we don't discuss that.
But yeah, that's my very good friend. And you know he's Mr. Puma right there. So you know, my manager and his manager, got to linking, and we expressed to Puma that it would be nice if we were on board, and they thought it would be nice as well. Hence, the partnership. Yeah, man.
Is Jamaica still Jamaica?
Jamaica will always be Jamaica.
Because they talk about the Chinese buying up everything in Jamaica.
That's what they're saying, but Jamaica is always Jamaica. It's development. It's development, and the leaders of the country, they see it fit to make links with different nations, and they're trying to make the country better. You understand? So they're doing road improvements, building improvements. On the outward look of it, it looks impressive. I don't know the inner works or the deals or what they gave away or what they had to do, but
a lot of traffic jams.
Right now, because they're working on the roads.
So it's not losing its culture, basically.
No, it will never lose its culture. Jamaica will always have that novelty. Jamaica will always be that place. And I don't want to say this just because I'm Jamaican, but when you talk about the Caribbean, Jamaica is the first island that comes to mind.
And then after that, Montserrat.
No.
I would say yes, because that's your thing. I'm working with you. Yeah, man.
How's life different for you now, since we're talking about life, from when you grew up and now being able to travel and do whatever it is that you want to do and having money? And
life different, man. Very, very different. Who I am today, the man I am today, like if you were to ask me like 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, if I would see myself here sitting at the Breakfast Club, I would have said, I would have laughed, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about life, and it's unpredictable state. You never know where you're gonna end up. You never know what's gonna happen. I never thought I was gonna be a singer.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I used to always just know I could sing.
What do you think? What do you think you were gonna do?
I wanted to do chemical engineering. That's what I wanted to do. But when I was in high school, like I never had no way of going to college. And I wasn't of the mind frame that I was going to borrow money from the government, no student loan, nothing like that. So I give thanks to my friends, because I never knew about the competition. I won the competition in 2005, my final year in high school, yeah. So I won that competition. My friends were just like, yo, just enter the competition, win it, and we just buy a little car, and we drive to school. And so they never said that enter and try to win. They believed in my talent so much. They just said, just enter and win. And when you win, this is what we're going to do.
Did y'all do that? Did y'all buy that little car?
No. And I took a year off, actually. I went to college 2006. Yeah, so I graduated from high school 2005. And, I was like a big star in Jamaica before I even had an original record for myself, And then I was just doing shows all over the island for like a year. Racking up, and then I went to school 2006 to 2010, and and I feel like I went to school for personal reasons, because I was the first one to go to college or university in my family, you understand? So I broke that chain of nobody going to university, and now after me, like my little brother just finished university as well, and my kids are gonna go to university. So after that, everybody gotta go to university.
So you young.
Yeah, relatively.
Yeah.
He said relatively. And that's good, because you are big on education and doing things when it comes to schools. And thank you for performing at AFUI, the American Foundation for the University of the West Indies, getting
really
those
nice.
scholarships.
Yeah, that was really nice. I like that. And it was nice to be there, actually, to from early and not just pop up and perform. It was nice to be there to hear like some of the struggles that some of those people had to go through and where they are now in life, you know what I mean? So you can definitely understand that education is very, very important.
What was your favorite subject?
Math. Math,
Stacking that money.
chemistry, physics, additional mathematics. Anything that had to do with numbers, accounting, yeah. Those are my kind of subjects.
You good with numbers?
Yeah. Very good with numbers.
So what's the plan now? You're on VP Records.
Yeah.
Which is legendary.
Every reggae artist is on VP Records, ain't they?
Not every artist.
Not every
Not
artist.
everybody.
A lot of them.
A lot of them, yeah.
A majority for a long time.
No, that's the label though. That's the label.
It's legendary.
If you wanna take the music to another level, that's the label that supports the art form.
Spread it to the world.
Why do you think it's so hard to break in other places, like in the United States?
It's the underlying difficulties. I can't really speak on it to be honest, but like looking at it from my standpoint, I feel like the level of production has dropped in a way. Like from the 90s when dancehall and reggae music was like the thing. Like, you know, I feel like it's slightly lost its identity in a local way. You understand? The beats don't last as long. You know, it's like it's a rush. It's a rush to produce. You know, you have people who are doing solid productions, but I don't know. It's not breaking for some reason. You know?
Yeah, it's always like a couple of songs that break through here commercially.
Yeah, and then there's a big gap after that. Like, you know, it's weird because you have people like myself. You know, we're putting in the work, but at the end of the day, you know.
Did Cheaters Prayer work here?
Yes.
Yeah.
They play that song all the time.
That's crazy because black men don't cheat, so I don't know why we would ever even acknowledge that.
Well, that's because you're praying not to cheat. So.
You're strong on this black men don't cheat. That's good.
Black men don't cheat, baby.
I don't. I'm a part of that foundation, bro.
You also redid the song.
That's right.
You redid the song "Be With You."
Yeah.
So is that a song you grew up listening to? Like, what made you do that song?
I just when I sang the song, I just knew it. Robert Livingston, he was a big part of this project, and then he said he was listening to this song and he's always known it and he felt like I would do it justice. You know, so he redid the beat, everything.
Y'all know that song, right? They probably don't.
Mr. Big, I think.
Yeah, sing a little bit of it so that they can know what it is.
I sing it differently from the original. Yeah. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Waited on a line of greens and blues just to be the one who's next to you. Yeah.
I like your version.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think my version is...
It's popping.
I think my version is doper than the original. You know, come see about me. Yeah, man. Nice one, man. So I feel... And that's one of the songs that, you know, separate and apart from the songs that get me in trouble, that one, the girls really love it. Not saying the girls don't love all my songs. You know, they really love that one. Yeah, man. That showed the real truth to the fact that I was born on Valentine's Day. Lover from birth.
Ooh, how many times you used that line?
That's the first one. I just coined it. I just coined that one.
Right.
That was in the moment right there.
That's the next.
Used that before.
Nah, come on.
That's the next album, Lover from Birth.
Lover
from birth. I like that.
Well, Christopher, we appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right. The single Life is out now. Check it out. It's Christopher Martin. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.